For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today I'm going to be reacting to and taking a look at the brand new Lowe's Halloween 2021 Plague Doctor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very strange video that I don't think a lot of people expected. So if you don't know, there is a fellow haunter here on the YouTube platform. He's pretty well known. He has a lot of subscribers. His name is GMHaunts. Now, he owns multiple prototype animatronics, prototype props. He has a very, very cool prototype collection. Well, a little while ago, he had posted a video that he had obtained a prototype Lowe's Plague Doctor animatronic that Gemmy had made. Now, it was very, very cool looking. He had uploaded a video demo of it, that he had picked this one up. It had the Lowe's tag on it, showing that it was a prototype, but it never got released. Well, just a couple days ago, a brand new leaked image got out onto the internet, showing a kind of, I don't even really know what to call it, but a kind of list of item numbers and product names from a Lowe's computer at a store. Now, basically, this the screenshot showed multiple Halloween decorations that were in the Lowe's system, and on this list was, you guessed it, the 7-foot Plague Doctor. So interestingly enough, this prototype that was unreleased that GMHaunts had, which by the way, go subscribe to him, he'll be linked to the top of the description. This prototype that he had now is on the Lowe's list as a Halloween decoration for this year, and it's going to be getting released. So it went from prototype unreleased to now it's getting released for 2021. It's 7 feet tall. It's very, very cool. It's got LED eyes, all this very, very cool stuff. So without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new, originally prototype, but now released, for soon to be released 2021 Plague Doctor.
I've not seen such a reaction. I can't seem to stop the sudden bleeding. Oh my.
So I'm going to start off this kind of review, taking a look at this Plague Doctor by saying, I think this is a really, really nice animatronic, and I'm going to go into the things I really like, but there's a couple of things that sort of drag it down for me, which I'm going to explain it. So number one, I think the outfit on this guy is really, really nice looking. It really does have that kind of aesthetic of a Plague Doctor with the dark colors and not kind of vibrant, not popping out at you, and the dark brown outfit really, it looks like old clothing. It looks like something a Plague Doctor would wear, and it kind of blends into like that weird dark brownish colors that kind of blends into the environment around it. So I really like that the outfit is it's a well chosen color, and I think it really looks good. The LED eyes, I think, really work well on it. I think they look good with the synchronized with the talking, the dialogue, how they blink on and off as he's talking. There's a lot of animatronics, or most animatronics nowadays, they just have a continuous LED, but on this Plague Doctor, they actually flash on and off as he's talking. I think it really works well with him. It kind of adds that little blinking effect, sort of makes it look like he's like blinking inside the mask, and I think the red color really blends in well with the dark kind of color scheme that he has. The one thing I don't like about the LEDs on this one, he has some weird LEDs on the cheeks. Now, I don't really understand why he has these, because I don't really think it looks that great, and honestly, I think it looks weird, because I don't really understand what it's meant to be. They're on the sides of the cheeks where, like, the lines that go into the big nose there. Don't really understand it, and also it sort of seems like they blink on and off when the eyes aren't on, so they're kind of like, they're not like, off time. I don't really like it. I think that's sort of weird. I don't really know why his mask would light up on the cheeks. That's sort of strange. I think the hat on him really looks good. I think the hat blends in well with the mask, and it kind of has the turtleneck kind of outfit going on as well that goes into the hat, which I think is really cool. Another thing, part of his body that I really like is his hand. I really like his hand because it seems to have sort of claws on it, which is really weird because obviously it doesn't really make sense that a Plague Doctor would have like nails on it or like claws, but this one actually does, and I think this one, it comes out looking really cool. He just kind of has a black hand, and then at the end of his fingers he has really sharp looking talons, and I think they really look interesting. It kind of takes the Plague Doctor and makes him into more like a creature instead of an actual person, which I really like that. Talking about the dialogue, I think the dialogue on this guy is really, really nice. The phrases are really, really unique, and I think they go well with the character. There's some things that I don't really like about the dialogue. For example, when he says, let the doctor take a look, I feel like that's sort of a strange line because of the pauses that go in between the talking. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I think the deep voice really looks good, sounds good. It sort of has an echoey effect, like it's actually coming from inside the mask, so I think that's done well, and overall the dialogue is actually pretty interesting. The mask, I think, is also designed very well. It has that kind of black, dripping paint kind of look around his eyes. Obviously, that long nose that plague doctors are known for having, and it sort of looks like it's made out of a real metal material, kind of bronze looking, as long as some nail, I don't even really know what to call it, but on the nose there's some metal detailing, kind of look like screws that are connecting it to the rest of the mask. I think the bronze color really looks good with the rest of the dark color scheme, and it doesn't really pop out at you, and again, I think the red LED lights really look good with the mask, and they really pop out in the darkness, so I think that's really good. Overall, this is a really nice animatronic. I have to say, obviously a lot of discussions are like, people are saying, obviously Spirit came out with their Plague Doctor last year for 2020, and now Lowe's is releasing this Gemmy Plague Doctor for 2021. Which one is better? In my opinion, the Spirit one is a static prop. This one has a side-to-side head motion. But honestly, I really like the design of the Spirit one. I think it just looks really cool with the skull staff that he's holding. So I honestly, I might like that one more than this Gemmy one, because I really like the skull staff. I like the position he is. I think the claws look better on the Spirit one, in the mask also. So honestly, I probably like the Spirit one more than the Lowe's one. Even though it's static, I still think it has a creepier look to it, and I also think it looks bigger in size as well. One thing I wanted to touch on, this Lowe's one, Gemmy one, whatever you want to call it, is 7 foot tall, so he does actually have some bulk and size to him, which is interesting. I would love to see him in person, because I'm sure he is kind of creepy since he is so tall, which, that is a plus to him. Before I wrap up the video, I just want to say, obviously, GMHaunts, credit to him for taking this video, because he owns the prototype, and now it's being released for 2021, so credit goes to him for having this video of the prototype, which this is the one that will be being released. Again, this is a nice animatronic. Most likely it'll be the best thing from Lowe's 2021 lineup, because they don't always have the coolest lineup, but since this one actually does have some creepiness to it, it'll probably be at least my favorite from the 2021 Lowe's lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up my video, taking a look at and reacting to this brand new Lowe's Halloween 2021 Plague Doctor. So let's cut to the outro. So it's going to wrap up my video, taking a look at and reacting to this brand new Lowe's Halloween 2021 Plague Doctor. Again, this is a cool animatronic. The prototype looks really good that GMHaunts has, and I think it'll be really cool. Hopefully I get to see it in stores, and I think it is going to look good alongside the other few animatronics Lowe's has. They don't always have a bunch of animatronics. But like I said before, this will probably be my favorite animatronic from Lowe's lineup, because their lineup normally isn't something that's like stands out with the other companies. But overall, this is a cool animatronic for Lowe's. I think it's a great animatronic for them to have. And I think Gemmy did a really cool job in designing a Plague Doctor, because obviously it's a little out of their element, because they normally don't do characters like this. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I see you guys later for more Halloween 2021 videos. Goodbye.